Chapter 27, Quirk of Fate? Hyun-ki had attended a groom roast for Benny's pre-wedding celebration. It was a guy-gathering event where influential men in Benny's life surrounded the groom to celebrate and have a little fun. Hyun-ki didn't come to work and had previously told Riel of Benny's pre-wedding celebration. It was midnight when he remembered to make a call to Riel. "Hello, my sweetheart. How was your day in the office? Was everything fine with you while I was away?" Hyun-ki anxiously asked. "Humph. I texted you many times, but you're not replying to any of them. I wonder what you've been doing that it's only this time you remember to call me up," Riel remarked a little sullenly. "I had been associating with my friends whom I had not heard from for the longest time, and we had fun that I missed calling you." "Are you mad?" "Not so. Just bothered. Anyway, I'm relieved that you're all right." "Well, I have to go to bed now, and tomorrow and the coming days ahead will keep us busy. Don't you think so, sir?" she said in a cheerful, playful tone. "Assure me first that you're not mad or sulky, then I'll let you sleep." Hyun-ki chuckled. You still have the mood to tease, huh? You owe me one tomorrow, Mr. Han." As Hyun-ki was about to go to bed, he thought about his life. He was affected by the upcoming wedding of his best friend and the family his other friends had built. He was the only one left unmarried, and he thought all his friends had a good life with their wives and children, while here he was, still in the early stage of building a romantic relationship with his girlfriend, Riel. And the bitter part was that he had Hwan-chul to worry about. He felt that his brother wouldn't give up on Riel that easily, and indeed they would become bitter rivals when he discovered the truth about Riel being Mari, his long-lost fiancée. Hyun-ki couldn't get off his mind about Rieler's missing memory of Hwan-chul. How will he approach this issue without the two ripping about Riel? He loves her and can't just give her away, be it his brother. Monday morning came, and Hwan-chul knocked on his door. "Hey bro, aren't you coming today? It's already 8 in the morning." Hyun-ki almost lost his balance as he rose from his bed, forgetting the time because of his sleepless night. "What? Oh? No. Riel could have been waiting. I fell into a deep slumber. I'm coming out, Chul. I'll have a word for you." "Wait," Hyun shouted. Hwan-chul peeped in. I lost time. Tell Junie to fetch Riel now and come back for me, please." Hyun-ki faltered as he faced Hwan. "Sure, no problem." Hwan showed a thumbs up while smiling. On to Rieler's house went Junie to fetch her. "Good morning, Miss Riel. Sir Hyun-ki advised me to fetch you now and come back for him," Junie said. He called up late last night, then woke up late today," Riel mumbled. Junie just nodded and smiled. At the Han mansion, Riel alighted from the car with Junie assisting her, and when she was walking through the hall and getting inside the living room, Hwan-chul was simultaneously crossing the hallway. He took a glimpse of the oncoming Riel. He froze and stood before her as if he had seen a ghost. Riel was puzzled at how Hwan stared at her, with wide eyes and a wide-open mouth, speechless. "Are you all right, sir?" asked Riel, puzzled and uneasy. Mari, you're here, and why? Why are you addressing me as sir?" Riel wondered. Hwan turned pale and was stupefied. He was stammering. Hyun-ki was fast descending the stairs when he saw Riel at a standstill and Hwan-chul pale as a white sheet. Hyun-ki was like looking at a carousel, both going around in his sight, mystified, phased, and bewildered. Hyun-ki suddenly came to Rieler's side and wrapped his arm around Rieler's waist, pretending to be ignorant of the situation but feeling worried and fearful about their unexpected encounter. "Hey, Chul. This is Riel, my girlfriend, and my executive assistant," said Hyun-ki, flinching Riel away from Hwan. "No, she is Mari. Hyung. She was the one I am talking about, my girlfriend whom I lost in that car accident." Hyun. Riel was flabbergasted and upset. What is he talking about, Hyun? I don't understand the meaning of what he is telling me," bothered and continued to speak. "Why is he saying that I was his girlfriend? The fact is I do not even know him." She turned to Hyun-ki, pale and baffled. Hyun-ki hugged Riel protectively and, facing Hwan, then spoke. "You must be mistaken. You thought she was your girlfriend? Do they look alike? You should not be dragging her into your loss." Hyun went to Hwan and held his shoulders. No, Hyun, look here, brother. I should have known better. I can never forget her face because she was imprinted here in my memory. She is Mari," pointing at Riel. Riel was frightened and disturbed by what Hwan-chul was saying. Hyun-ki went back to Rieler's side and wrapped his arms around Riel. He saw Riel's flushed face with astonishment because, for her, she had never known or met him anywhere except today. Hyunki walked towards the main door with Riel in his arms and said to Huan Chul, "Let us put this aside, for the time being. Huan, you are scaring Riel. She hasn't met you yet, so she couldn't say she knew you? No, that's impossible. You don't know me, Mari." He walked towards Mari, astonished. "Please tell my brother we knew each other, that you were my girlfriend. Why are you pretending? What are you afraid of? I am here to protect you. Just tell him." Huan was insistent. Riel looked at Hyunki with a confused face, almost in tears. Hyunki was irritated at Huan Chul's persistence because, looking at Riel, she was so embarrassed and scared of Huan's declaration. "Hey, Nam Dongseeing, look. I don't think this is the right time to make such declarations. Just look at Riel. Is this how a person should act if she truly knows you? You're embarrassing and even scaring her because you insisted that she knew you and was your girlfriend. How do you think she would react to a stranger? Of course, she would be scared. Stop this nonsense. How could I be a stranger to her when we only got separated for a few years? How could she forget this face when we were in an intimate relationship before? Stop pretending. Mari. You are not Riel. You are Mari. For Christ's sake." Riel was trembling out of nervousness that she couldn't hold herself anymore. She was shaking and felt nauseous. She couldn't make another step. She fainted. Hyunki quickly got a hold of her, and Huan Chul promptly ran to her side. Hyunki took her into his arms, trying to wake her up to consciousness. Frightened by what could be the consequence of her sudden unconsciousness, Hyunki carried her to the car, calling for Junie. They rushed her to the nearest hospital while Huan Chul, with Mang Ben, his chauffeur, followed suit. "Bring us to the nearest hospital and avoid the rush hour traffic, Junie." "Do you know where that is?" asked Hyunki. "Yes, sir. I know a hospital because we often pass by it," Junie replied confidently. "Speed up then, Junie. This is an emergency." Junie was praying they could arrive at the hospital without being caught or chased by a police patrol. As soon as they got to the hospital, Junie made a sign of the cross, for they arrived fast and safe, then ran for assistance to the emergency room. Mang Ben, Huan's chauffeur, coincidentally recalled that this was the same hospital Huan and Mari were brought into by the ambulance 2 years ago during that fatal car accident. The nurse aides came and carried Riel on the hospital stretcher, running urgently to the ER. One of the nurses asked for some details on Riel, then Hyunki told the nurse her details. Her name is Gabrielle Marikama. The nurse typed her name into their system and found that she had a previous medical record. "Sir, she had her medical record with us, and she was confined here 2 years ago, and her doctor then was Dr. Benedict Chua." Hyunki sighed with relief and was pleased. Then Hyunki asked, "Is Dr. Benedict Chua still connected to your hospital?" "I want to request to see his patient today," requested Hyunki. "Yes, sir. I am paging him now," replied the nurse. Dr. Chua was walking briskly for the emergency call towards the emergency room. The nurse extended her hand and showed him the doctor that passed him by. "That was Dr. Chua, sir." With the eyeglasses, the nurse remarked, giving a Panam smile to Hyunki. Hyunki followed Dr. Chua to the emergency room. He reached him by Riel's bedside, checking her pulse and heart rate. Then he turned to Hyunki. "Were you the guardian of this young lady?" Dr. Chua asked politely. "Yes, doctor. I learned you were also the doctor who treated her 2 years ago, when she was in a near-death condition from a fatal car accident," Hyunki asked, making Dr. Chua get an interest in his question. He looked at Riel closely again, browsed her medical history, then spoke. "Yes, I remember now. She had been unconscious for 8 months. She was brought in here with a man, a Korean, and both were bleeding profusely due to head trauma." Why did I say Korean? It was because the mother had insisted that she'd take her son back home to Korea despite his terrible condition, while this young lady's mother was arguing with her, telling the Korean mother that they could not go because she was holding the son responsible for her almost dying daughter, but because the mother was wealthy and influential, she even got the mayor of the city to meddle. So, there. Hyunki was shocked by his mother's decision. Huan Chul and Mari, or Riel, as she was presently known, were both caught in a strange and unexpected meeting in the Han Mansion of all places. Had this quirk of fate encounter might trigger Riel's selective amnesia? Keep following the Windows of the Heart series on my YouTube channel and TikTok. Please subscribe, like and share. Your comments will help to inspire me more. Thank you.